Hello everyone. We the students of VIT are here to present our project under the guidelines of Sir Dr. Arun Kumar Gopu. Myself, I am Ramnath and my project partner Praneeth are here to present deployment of deployment of an e-commerce website using Azure Cloud. Before going into the deployment of this e-commerce website, I would like to explain about our project. Basically, what is an e-commerce website? There are many advantages of online shops like uh, lower cost, better price than traditional retailers and ability of consumers to compare prices from different retailers. Here is a definition given by Electronic Commerce Association about e-commerce website. Electronic commerce covers any forms of business or administrative transactions or information exchange that is executed using ITC. The functions of information are exchange and commercial transaction support that operates on telecommunications networks linking business partners. Here we are going to build a static e-commerce website using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and we are going to deploy that in Azure Cloud Platform Services. Azure Cloud provides more flexibility in creating resource. Here are the app services that we are going to use in our web application. Azure App Services enables you to build and host web apps, mobile backends, and RESTful APIs in the programming language of your choice. Here are the app services that we are going to use. They are like multiple language and frameworks. It is an app service that first class supports for ASP.NET, ASP Core, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP, or Python. Manage product environment. It is an app service automatically patches and maintains the OS and language frameworks. Global scale and high availability. Scale up or out manually or automatically. Host your apps anywhere in Microsoft's global data center infrastructure, and the app service SLA promises high availability. Connection to SaaS platform on-premise data. Choose from more than 50 connectors for enterprise systems such as SAP, SaaS services, and internet services. Access on-premise data using hybrid connections and Azure virtual networks. Here are another four uh, app services. Security and compliance, which is used for maintaining the security of the app. Application templates, used to create the templates for our web application. Virtual Studio and Virtual Studio Code generation, used to deploy our code. API and mobile features. App service provides turnkeys, core core supports for RESTful API scenarios and simplifies mobile app scenarios by enabling authentication, uh, offline data sync, push notifications, and more. Here is the architecture which we are going to use to deploy our e-commerce website. First of all, with the help of Azure Directory and Azure DNS. Here, Azure DNS is domain name system which provides domain to our web application. With the help of these two via internet, with the help of traveling manager, we enter into the active region. In the active region, we have app service plan, which consists of different web applications. For each web page, we are gonna have different web pages, right? So we will be using different web pages, web app service plans for each and every page. All the requests that are given, that will be sent to the queue, which will be processed one by one. First of all, one request will be sent to the database. With the help of Azure Search, we will find the appropriate research, and then it will be sent to Redis. It will be sent to the web app in the form of Redis cache. This Redis cache consists of static content, which will be in the form of JSON files, and here uh, it will be displayed with the help of CDN. CDN in the sense content delivery network. So if any problem occurs or natural disasters occurs, then our whole data will be stored as a backup in the standby region. Now my friend Pranit will continue.
Thank you, Ramnath. Now I will continue. Myself, Pranit. I'm gonna share my screen now. Am I audible, Ramnath?
Yeah,
Is my screen visible for you?
yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. So basically, this is the Azure portal. My friend has an Azure portal, and this we have resource group. Resource group is the form. Just we need to create every template from this resource group. It's like a container to an individual. It's like a boundary to our house. So similarly to every services, we need to keep a boundary inside our Azure portal. So we have been creating resource group. So now for my website, I have used my name to create uh, resource group. So in that resource group, uh, I have basically used app services and SQL database, and you can see that database with MySQL flexible server. This only available in Microsoft Azure, and there is an automatically, if you take in SaaS application, it will automatically create an virtual net and SQL server and private DNS zone. So in ASP Prenit folder, I have created a Linux plan to run my site. I need a operating system to run, so I have chosen Linux plan. So it's bit so I have chosen that. As you can see here, you can see CPU percentage and memory percentage and data increase and data outcrease. uh, these are the impression clicks what you have been using in your uh, site, and in client side, you will be able to monitor this all services. This is the flexibility the Azure will be providing to us. And as you can see, inside home, I will go to Pranit, and yeah, you can see that this is app services that we are using. And in app services, there are typically active laws, IAM rules are there. IAM rules in that you can give access to a particular person who to use your administration as a developer, and you can assign tags so that your workflow, you can make an administrator like a student can use
Hello, Pranit.
up to which part you. Yeah, hello.
Your screen is paused. Once can you? Ah, yeah. Now it is visible. You can tell.
From where could you it is missing? From app service it is visible from first Pro. Hello.
From the start, you can continue.
From here it's okay.
Yeah, from here it is okay.
uh, Basically you see here, wait, I did my Linux plan completed from.
No, you have to do. You have to say one more time. Actually, your screen is not visible at that time.
Okay, you can see here AP Pranit for you can see the matrix of some CPU percentage and memory percentage and some data increase and data increase. So here you can see the CPU percentage impression clicks that have been done in the site. In backend, in Linux plan, the virtual Linux operating system will have some impression clicks from the user side. In client, we can monitor this all application. This is the flexibility provided by Azure, and you can set some alerts if the CPU has reached 90% or more, and you can analyze some metrics. And if you want to analyze something that an organization is asking, suppose if they are asking users using per a time 50% or more, you can analyze from here how much metric size you want, and you need to select the plan and which metrics you need to use. And let us suppose we will see CPU percentage. As you can see, the average usage per time, you can see here spikes are running up and down. Ramnath, am I
Hello?
visible to you?
No, no, it is
Am I
in the first lab, bro. It's in still there. Yeah, now it is visible. You can continue.
you means this metrics is not shown for you in monitor and alerts.
Yeah, it is visible. Now it is visible. You can continue.
Basically, in monitoring, you can alert if the CPU is excess using or if any attack is possible. If you keep 90% or more overload, we can identify when the attack going on or like that. In metrics folder, you can calculate whatever requirements you need after the usage. See, you can see that metrics, and you can assign
Wait,
which
once
if
wait.
I need CPU percentage.
It is still
Is it loading?
loading. Once wait. Yeah,
Is
now
it
you can
visible?
continue. Yes, now it is visible.
Yeah, you can see here CPU percentage it is showing, and here I have set aggregation to average, and you can see the spikes graph is showing here. Uh, you can assign rules to get metrics alerts, and you here you can see scale up and scale out. If our impression in the site is more, we can increase the virtual network capacity, or if no one is using, is it visible now? Scale out, Ramna?
No, just a minute. Wait. I will let you know. Yeah, you
Is
can
it visible?
continue.
Yeah, yeah. If our organization need any more, here you can see our according to our price lists. You can take whichever uh, sufficient to us. If not, you can upgrade when you have more number of users. You can similarly you can scale out your application, you can decrease your CPU load, and it will be cost effectively. You can select according to your plan, and here there are some troubleshoot service that are provided by Azure services. And basically this is all about Linux virtual machine. And Ramnath, is it visible site hardful?
No, no, wait a minute. It is still in Azure.
Azure site hardfork.
No, it's not. Wait a minute. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, you can see here there are in app services we there is quick start. You in this you can easily choose your selective language. Ours is an PHP application, so we have already done using our coding side. If you want to deploy your site using PaaS application within a given less time, you can use this Azure frameworks. So can you see deployment center? Hello, Ramnath.
No, it is in development stack. Would you like to use ASP.NET? Yeah, now it came.
Uh, Basically, here, if you have we have done a project that we have implemented in Visual Studio, and we have done using is it visible, Ramnath? Visual Studio.
Yeah, deployment center is visual. No, yeah, Visual Studio is visible.
Uh, in you can see here admin. We have created admin access in this file, and in config file we have created login details, which actions you need to create, and here we have created actions app in index.php. We have imported everything so that it will only fetch. To push in GitHub, I basically used GitHub and FileZilla. Uh, FileZilla is an application where we can run from server side also. There are some uh, basic commands to push to make this project CI/CD continuously integrate and continuously deployment. I am using it. I am pushing to the repository. So first I installed git init in it. It will basically allows git to fetch in that file, and mm, I have done this all, and add it will add every file to GitHub. Now whatever you have done, your first commit code, you can comment here. This is my GitHub repository where I want to push. And after pushing, I want to add that to master chain, and tada, it's now in GitHub. Let
Wait
me
a
see.
minute. It is still loading.
Is GitHub loading?
No, it's still in Visual Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's done.
See, you can see here actions page. Is it loading?
Wait a minute, it is not yet open.
This is the problem with college net.
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, you can see here I have built a repository and I have been deployed. And if multiple folks have been created to this chain, and you can comment in, you can pull request here, and you as an administrator and as a DevOps engineer, he can directly add that to action. And here he can drag and drop, and he can change which access he need to give, and for every time it will create an artifacts. uh, this is basically my app, php.app. Now I will show inside you. Is Azure portal available? Is it visible?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, it's visible.
Right. Yeah, here you can see I have done one with GitHub and local Git. I have been used these two, and you can try with Bitbucket and Azure Repos, external Git, OneDrive, Dropbox. And there is one more thing called FTPS credentials. In here, it's a file transporting protocol layer, and here automatically, if you use any server side application to transfer files from one place in web to any Microsoft services, you can directly paste this endpoint uh, keys to the FileZilla are similar to that apps, and I will show you where we. Is it visible, Ramnath? Overview.
Wait a minute. So
FTP
you
host
open
name is
FileZilla.
no. Azure portal only.
Wait a minute.
FTP host name, is it not visible?
No. Wait a minute. It is still in. Yeah, now it is visible.
Yeah. See here, this FTP host name address you need to copy and you need to paste in FileZilla. Is FileZilla visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Here you need to paste host address. Similarly, username in there will be there, and password you need to assign. And port address is 21 to, because it's an FTP protocol, so the files will be transferred in that layer. So here we will quickly connect, and as I have already connected to the as I have already deployed using FileZilla, so this side of code need to be pushed to the server, and it will be displayed there. As I was already created, it won't show now. And now if you Ramnath, is Azure portal visible to you?
No, wait a minute. Yeah, you can continue.
If you copy paste this URL, let me copy paste this. Yeah. Now, if I run this, see now site is open. I don't know why his CSS is not loading, but it's okay. And see, this is the basically this is the site, and here you need to give your credentials. I am giving Baji dot and password something, and first I need to log in. As I was not a registered user, I need to register to this. And once again, you can see here, if I want to select which product, I just need to add to the cart. See, your product is already into the cart. Continue shopping. And if you want to add this also, you can add and see the iPhone both images, and here it will show net price, how much it is both. And it's basically from our e-commerce site, and you can add this also. Okay, and is Azure site visible to you, Ramnath?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, I will still explain some functionalities in Azure, and here you can give authentication keys to the person who you need to give access to the server, and you can back up the files also. Ramnath, is it visible?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And similarly, here also metrics will be there. Is my average memory visible to you? Yeah, now we have opened the site, so the
No, wait 1 minute. Yeah, it is visible.
as you can see here, now we have opened the result here, and the memory usage. And if you have any API keys, you can directly import here using API, but we haven't done up to there. But and they in my phone, it has automatically, is Pranit folder visible to you? Pranit resource group or not?
No, no, wait a minute.
See here some VNet VNet and SQL Server, private DNS automated, and you can see in e-commerce app. is the code here. Database we have been e-commerce.sql file name. Not loading, it's too much. In this way, we can deploy a complete site using multiple application, or you can try using PaaS also, but it requires some cost. As a student, we can't bear. So I just wanted to wind up. Thank you for giving me opportunity.
Yeah, thank you,
Ramnath,
Pranit, for the
okay.
explanation.
Yeah, thank you. For
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. We will end up the section.